So delicious.
You like it? So can you finish all of that?
No!
But you'll be taking them to school, right?
Yes!
Welcome and welcome back to our channel, beautiful people. So today we are doing something different. Okay, sit down and relax. Today we are making banana chinchin. Okay, this is highly requested because I made a poll on my community tab and a lot of you voted for banana chinchin. This is not actually the only chinchin we'll be making on this channel, but then you want banana chinchin first, and that's what we are making today. Okay, so let me start by introducing you to the things I have here. Okay, I have a cup of water, just clean water. Okay, then I have a sachet of grounded nutmeg. I have milk flavor. Okay, this is milk flavor. They have different products. You can actually get any product that you see. So I have my whisk. Here I have some sugar. My container is full, so I just left this one in the nylon. Okay, so I have my baking powder. I have some salt. I have full cream milk, full cream powdered milk. I have one raw egg. Okay, then I have a fork I'll be using to like mix. Then a bowl, a plate, a bowl. Here I have this sieving spoon. What I'm going to use this for, I'm going to use it to like melt the banana because I don't have a presser. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this, or better still, use my fork, whichever one that works. So I have a stainless plate here which I'll be using to like melt the banana. I have my flour on the floor here. Okay, I'm just going to measure here when I'm ready. I have my tray, so I'm going to sprinkle some flour on it. This is where I'll be putting my chinchin once I've started cutting. Okay, so yeah, the rolling pin, of course, pizza cutter, and then my scraper to get it off the board. Yeah, that's basically everything. So I have my flavor. This is a very good milk flavor. Yeah, what else? Okay, I have my butter, margarine butter, but this is a good butter. Okay, you can use margarine if you want. So, and this is like the king of today's recipe. Okay, so I bought this banana and I actually left it to like ripen up very well. I just left it, I covered it, I allowed it to ripe very well. I want it to be very soft and sweet. Okay, I don't want it to be like too raw, so I want it very ripe, and this is what I got. So yeah, so let's just go into it. Okay, so I'll start by adding flour to my tray. I'm going to just do this and set it aside. So like you have seen in my first chinchin video, this is not something I want to be very floury. Okay, I'm just going to shake it off and just make the tray dry. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. So what I'm working with today is actually six cups of flour. Okay, but I'm going to measure 5 cups here, and the other 1 cup will be used for kneading. Okay, you already know that. Okay, this is 1 and 5. Okay, so this is 5 cups of flour. Like I said, I'm working with 6, but for now I'm using this 5. So this is my half cup. Okay, I'm going to measure half cup of milk. This is the full cream milk. Remember, this is not the only milk we are using, and today we are making banana chinchin, so this is half cup of milk. Yeah, so here I have my flour, half cup of milk, and now I'm going to add my milk flavor. I'm adding all the dry ingredients to this bowl. I'm adding my milk flavor now. Okay, so this is it. 1 sachet of milk flavor. So now I'm going to add my 1 sachet of nutmeg powder. As you can see, now I'll be adding my baking powder, and I'm using, so because we are working with banana, which is actually a soft mix to this, I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, you need something to bring it together, and baking powder is what we need for that. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of baking powder to that, and then I'm going to add some sugar. I don't know about you, you can add more sugar compared to what I'm about to add, but remember you are using banana, a sweet banana at that, so you don't want it too sugary. It depends on you, like I said. Okay, if you have sweet tooth, go ahead please. But what I'm doing, I'm adding the same as I did with the milk. I'm adding 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, so that's what I am adding. You can actually go ahead and add more than I did. Okay, so for the salt I'm adding 1 teaspoon. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt. I think that's that for the dry ingredients. Before I will mix the butter in, this is all for the dry ingredients. So I just want to mix this and set aside. I'll bring it back when I'm about to put the butter, but then I'm going to set this aside so I can focus on my wet ingredients, which include the banana. So let me just do this and set aside. At this point, this is very well mixed. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and continue with what we are doing here. So now I'm just going to open my banana. So I don't really have a specific measurement for this banana. It's banana chinchin, so just do as the spirit leads. Okay, so I'm going to like try to remove the brown parts. The reason I didn't do this banana earlier is because I don't want it to, you know, banana, once you have peeled the back, it starts getting brown. Okay, I want it to be very fresh when I'm doing what I'm doing, so I didn't care to do this behind the camera. So this is me adding the banana. Guys, I'm actually struggling here, like getting this banana melted. I'm struggling, and I know for sure if I should throw it into a blender, it's not going to give me the consistency that I want. Okay, so I've been struggling, but this spoon actually did wonders. It did something. So I quickly remember the reason I stopped making banana loaf. That's banana bread, banana cake, whatever they call it. Okay, so now I remember why I stopped. Like, this is why I stopped. This is it, seriously. You can't tell me nada. So now that I'm done with this, I'm just going to set it aside and mix my other liquid milk. Okay, so this actually tried, like it did well. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to break my egg. I'll whisk. Like I always say, you have to make sure you dilute your egg with some water. Okay, like you see, I'm not using too much water because if you notice, you already have like a lot of liquid going on. So I'm not going to mix too much water, just so I can use all of this. I would prefer to use ordinary water later than wasting some of my mix. Okay, so yeah, I'm just adding the milk flavor I have. So this is what it looks like. This is just the egg, a little water, and the milk, my milk emulsion or milk flavor, whichever one you are using. Okay, so this is actually a banana chinchin, like real banana. I'm not talking about banana flavored chinchin, I'm talking about real banana chinchin. So I wanted to like make sure you listen to this. This banana is only made on order. You don't make this banana and allow it to stay on the shelf. Like, it doesn't have a single shelf life. This is the kind of chinchin you want to make on order. Like, you make it, you sell it out, or the customer that ordered it come pick up and they enjoy. Okay, they can keep it in the refrigerator, like just like froze it and enjoy. But this is not the chinchin you want to supply to a supermarket or to any shop. It doesn't have any shelf life. If you notice, I don't use preservatives. The least preservative you see in my chinchin making is baking powder, because baking powder serves as preservative for me. I don't use any form of preservative. So if you are the type that uses preservative, go ahead. But if you are not using preservative, if you are using my recipe, please don't add, like, don't make this for shops, don't make this for commercial storing, like for any form of shelf life. Okay, so let me not go and mistake myself in what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix I'm just going to add this to my banana, and then I should whisk this, okay, just so everything goes in well. So I'm adding it to my banana because I'm actually going to add all of this at a time, so I don't want to have too much or too little of any. So I'm just going to mix this very well. You can see why I didn't like melt the banana early, because it's going to get dark. I don't want that. So yeah, I have my banana, my egg, and the other milk flavor. I'm going to bring back my dry ingredient and continue. Okay, so here is my dry ingredient. I'm going to be adding my margarine now, butter, margarine, whichever one you are using. Okay, so this is like 500 grams, and what I need is like 150 grams. So I'm just going to eyeball it. You know, butter is not something you want to stain everywhere with, so I'm just going to eyeball and use what I need from this. So that is that. So now I'm going to start getting my hands dirty, because I'm going to mix this butter, massage it into this flour. Okay, so you want to get your hands dirty from here on. So you just want to do this until you find everything well mixed, like you have the crumbs texture. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue doing this. So I have this mixed in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start adding my banana milk mix, everything. I'm going to start adding it gradually. Okay, so I'm going to do half of that first. So I'm going to be adding the other half and just go ahead and get my dough ready. Okay, my bowl is kind of small, but I don't have a choice. This is what I started with. I'm just going to finish with this because I'll be passing it to the table very soon. So let me just do it there. So you can see why I didn't add too much water, because the banana is kind of a liquid already on its own. Okay, so you don't want to add too much water. The only thing that is going to like thicken this up now is the 1 cup of flour that we didn't add in the beginning. You know, we are working with 6, but we left 1 behind, so we can actually use it to incorporate this very well. So I don't mind. I'm going to start adding a little of that now. Okay, just so everything can come together. Okay, my bowl is small. I'm going to try to use one hand to mix. So I'll be dumping it on the table because this rubber is obviously too small for this job I'm doing. Like, it's way too small. It's way too small, okay? So I'm just going to put it on the table and knead very well, okay? So this is it. I'm just trying to knead everything and make sure. If you can see, look at the banana. Look at it. Look at the banana. So we are making banana chinchin, organic banana, not flavored, okay? As you can see, I didn't even add any flavored, any banana flavor at all. So this is going to be like scraper. So this is it. This is what we have. So I'm just going to knead some more.
I'll try now. No, I will try.
Thank you.
I will not be taking this chinchin when the last one that we buy in this supermarket finish. I will give Andrew anyone to worry. I will give me the delay. Give Ore. I mean Mariah.
So you tell me you won't go out, you tell me you want something, and when I buy it for you, you will take it and give it out in school.
I should not give them.
You're asking me if you shouldn't give them. It's
My
good
leg
to
got
give, but only ask for what you need.
My leg got to break. I cannot be walking.
I'm making a video, okay? Please.
I should shut up.
I didn't say that, but please be quiet.
And that does.
So it's obvious I'm going to be taking some little more flour from my reserved because this is halfway done. So guys, I think that is enough kneading already. Let's go to the next part of the business, okay? So like it look already, I'm going to be kneading a little more flour. I'm going to be kneading more flour so I can knead very well. If you remember, I didn't make any measurements for the banana, so it obviously makes it too much, but that's not a problem, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting. Roll out and cut, roll out and cut until I'm done. Okay, so I actually like cutting in bits like this because it makes it fast. If you cut like in a very big table, it takes some few more time. So
This now.
so this is it. This is what I'm doing.
That you said I should do it. I tried.
Can you pass me that tray?
Pass me the tray. Ah. Mama! Mama!
I'm coming, hold on.
Okay. That's smart. That's smart, mommy.
So yeah, this is it.
Oh.
We are going to see the finishing. So I start frying, okay?
Oh. I'm smart. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm proud of you too.
Ah, this stick is safe.
Not
Because of the
really.
thing that is there.
Not really. I don't just want to add too much flour to the table.
Okay, so it will not be dirty.
So it doesn't stain the oil when we are frying. So you have to add little.
Okay, ma.
So right in the kitchen, I've already gone ahead to fry, I think 2 to 3 batch already, because I am actually frying it little by little. I don't want to use a lot of oil, okay? So the more oil you use, the more you can add. So I'm just using less oil, so I'm adding it little by little, because I'm not actually making much, okay? Just 6 cups. So here we are. I'm just frying. I'm adding as I go, and you can sight my onions. Onions is important, please, for flavor and all that. It's very important. So just throw in your bowl of onions and allow it to do its thing. So altogether, I do say I used a total of 6.5 cups of flour, okay, because the dough wasn't like hard enough before I started rolling out, so I had to use extra half cup to get my work table flour, okay. So that was what I did, 6.5 cups in total. Guys, see what we created. Like, this is so nice. It was crunchy, as in, I don't even know how to explain. See, you can actually do this without a trace of sugar. Like, if you want to make your kids snacks, like you want them to actually enjoy this snack, just go ahead and do this without sugar, like without a trace of sugar at all. This was really, really nice. It tastes really good. It was well crunchy. I don't even know, like, I'm not even explaining it enough. So at the end of this, what I got was a full I don't know, this custard container, small painter. I'll try and put a picture on the screen so you can understand. That was what I got from this quantity, okay, from the 6.5 flour that we used with all of the ingredients added. I got that, and that is the like the measurement I sell for 12,000, 13,000 naira. So you can actually just do your calculation and know if it's a good price or if you can reduce. This is actually a very healthy snack.
This is Temilaya saying thanks for watching. Bye. I love you.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna